Created by, starring. Oh yeah, him too. Juan Epstein.
Hey, it's me, Horseshack. Did you see me on the radio?
Oh wow! Look at him. Look who produced that. I see dead Epsteins. I see dead pedos. I see dead pedos. I see dead people. I see pedos. I see dead Epsteins. Weekend News Wind Down. Saturday, July 26th. Hey, Weekend News Wind Down. Every Saturday. It's live. No edits. No anything. It's just the news. I see dead. I see dead pedos. I see dead pedos. Weekend News Wind Down. Let's get it. Yeah, every Saturday, WNWD. Weekend News Wind Down. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Here we are, USA. The world, American Eagle is coming out of my brain. I'm ready to talk to you like we do every weekend and bring you the news. It's all coming out of my brain and through the American Eagle. I speak vicariously through America's patron saint bird. Happy summer. Hope you all having a great summer. I see Congress is having a great summer. They're closed. Looks like Congress closed up shop to go off to Epstein Island for the summer. They're going out to the East Hamptons. They're going out to the Eastern Shore. East Shore in Hamptons. Epstein Hampton Island. The heat actually could be pretty good for Trump's swollen ankles. Rest in peace. We lost a few. We lost a few big ones this week. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace, the Hulkster, the Hulkamaniacs. And also rest in peace to Stephen Colbert's show. I don't even watch that stuff anymore. I just hope those guys, it wasn't too late for Coke to change the formula in those guys. Hunter Biden made an appearance this week. No punchline. That's it. That's a joke. Wait. This is very important. Wait a second. Look, just came out. What? What's going on? What's going on? We've never seen this on Weekend News Wind Down before. What's going on here? It just came out. Weekend News Wind Down. It's live, LIVE. Indeed. Got some good stuff this week. We got this Gil Scott-Heron rework. Masters at work. Masters at work. It's all the way LIVE. 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 Weekend News Wind Down every Saturday. Live, all the way live. We miss you, Elon. We miss you, Elon, when you burst out of the White House. And you used to be best friends. And you had the dogs. Huh? Say what? It is all the way. LIVE. WNWD. It is all the way. LIVE. Live. All the way live. All the way live. Weekend News Wind Down. Welcome to another week. Hope y'all having a great summer. How we feeling out there? Leave a comment. Let me know how you're feeling out there. If you got any requests. Let's get right to it. But we're going to start with the Wall Street Journal. But first, let's get a couple of thoughts here. The whole Obama thing is like bullshit. The whole Obama thing is like the cheapest, most obvious tactic to make Americans stupid, and I don't think we're buying it. So cut this shit out. And the Supreme Court that made whatever decision for executive whatever, let's argue about the nuances and all these kind of things, and say if there's a language, because of its within the presidential duty, and there's no immunity if he did. It's bullshit. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And if y'all don't see that, y'all are tripping. Y'all are tripping. If you don't see that as the cheapest, stupidest distraction, I mean, we've been taken for a ride, but come on now. And this Epstein shit, this is a trap. This is a trap for the Democrats to fall right into. It's not, I don't know if it's a mouse trap, a bear trap, but they're getting trapped. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stay out of this. Stay out of it like the Ivy League universities. Because the White House seeks payments from other universities, including Harvard, after Columbia deal sets precedent. So all these, this is what the president wants, just to get paid. He's collecting rent. This is right back to his old landlord days. In business news, Trump's quest for his own sovereign fund gets $550 billion boost from Japan. The Japanese government, not companies, is poised to back the U.S. infrastructure projects of the president's choosing. You're amazing, you get some money, you're amazing, you're an amazing project, you get the project, you're amazing, thank you, Japan. That's how it's going to work, folks. Whoa, Democrats, losers, lowest ratings. Get your lowest ratings here. Get the lowest ratings here. The Republicans are preferred on most issues that decide elections, despite unease with Trump over the economy, tariffs, and foreign policy. Here are the key points that you need to know. A new Wall Street Journal poll shows that 63%, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen, 63%, that's right, 63% of the greatest of people in the world, the voters, have an unfavorable view of the Democratic Party, the highest since 1990, since Bill Clinton was also kind of doing Epstein things. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Are we going back there again? Me. Bill Clinton was on Epstein Island. Bill Clinton was on Epstein Island too? Psst. Psst. So was Donald? Voters trust Republicans, I do. More than the Democrats to handle issues including the economy, inflation, tariffs, and immigration. I mean, what's left? I mean, I guess you could trust the Democrats to be on Epstein Island. And more voters identify as Republicans as Democrats, and the Republican National Committee has a financial advantage. It's game over, Democrats. It's Trump world. It's Trump world. Love it or leave it. Love it or leave it. How McDonald's lost its value edge staying in business and is trying to claw it back. The golden arches in the golden era aren't so golden for deal seekers these days. The nation's biggest fast food chain is facing its toughest fight in years to convince Americans that it didn't visit Epstein Island. You can't, they want to guarantee that you can't find a McDonald's French fry in anybody's back seat that's still frozen solid after how many years? They guarantee you won't find that French fry in anybody's back seat on Epstein Island. When Americans hit hard times, McDonald's has relied on a simple recipe to keep sales humming. Fast, cheap, poor. For many people these days, McDonald's is just fast and not a whore anymore. Bro, what happened to McDonald's dollar menu? The once golden formula faltered because of Biden's inflation. It used to be $1 for everything. The number of fast food customers who said the restaurant chain offered good value fell to its lowest point in a decade last year. Lower middle income households have cut back on visits, contributing this year to the biggest drop in blood pressure and all kind of medical ailments for not going to McDonald's. The Burger Giant's leaders are all too aware that there's a problem. Competition, but the dollar bill is stiff and hard and fast. Chipotle doing it, Chili's. Baby back ribs are doing it. You just grab baby back ribs on the go. Oh, wait. There are better options. This says a 30-year-old music producer from New York who tends to visit Chick-fil-A, Shake Shack. What kind of music is he playing? But the chain that pioneered the modern fast food industry is caught between a rock and a corporate office. Some operators warn that the kind of deals McDonald's is now promoting to draw in customers, some of which would chop between 40 and 50% off the regular price, eating tariffs or eroding their already shrinking profits. Wait till the tariffs kick in. McDonald's is on a mission. In the middle of last year, it took a fresh shot at appealing to stretch customers a $5 meal that included a McDouble, a McTriple, a McChicken, small fries, small drink, 4-piece nuggets. Earlier this year, it launched a new McValue menu. The $5 meal deal boosted visits. The add-on item offer hasn't brought in as many customers so far. McDonald's is now mulling over other value options, recently tested a $3 and less menu in some restaurants, according to company documents. A new round of snack wraps debuted at $2.99. $2.99 here. We're probably still in the first inning. And here comes the pitch from McDonald's U.S. President Joe Erlinger. Value in the inflation era at McDonald's corporate office in Chicago. Strategists analyze billions of dollars worth of customer transactions and go through hundreds of burgers a day. Marketers and finance employees review promotions that franchisees use locally and test whether they could be replicated nationally. Working with franchisees to test and implement the deals is a delicate dance, often requiring lengthy discussions. Franchisees own and operate 95% of the roughly 13,500 McDonald's locations in the U.S. and in the galaxy. They largely set their own prices and have raised them in recent years to compensate for higher hourly wages and more expensive supplies. Yeah, they used to have people for that until they started getting rounded up. In January 2024, McDonald's pitched franchisees in Kansas and Oklahoma on acting as a testing ground for new deals. Customers would be able to buy one item and get another for $1, as well as obtain drinks for $1 or $2. The franchisee group voted against the proposal, fearing it didn't make financial sense. McDonald's executives started lobbying individual operators to reconsider. The group later reversed course. Another test would come with a different meal deal. When franchisees in upstate New York ran a promotion starting in 2023, offering a bundle of food for a flat $5. Wow. McDonald's spotted a chance to take the deal nationwide and across the universe. First, though, the company had to convince a national group of franchisees helping to oversee a roughly $1 billion advertising fund to back their promotion. There's a catch. After a franchisee board committee voted against the proposal on April 24, McDonald's leaders directly pitched franchisees for their support. Eventually, the meal bundle made it out of the committee and went all across the United States for that $5 pleasure. McDonald's helped sweeten the deal by negotiating with Coca-Cola, its beverage supplier since 1955, to provide nearly $5 million in marketing funds. Restaurants would receive some reimbursement per meal, according to internal message to franchisees asking for their support. But pressure was building. Labor costs, wholesale prices, beef, eggs, everything is rising to the sky, rising across the universe for McDonald's. Angry customers went after the fast food company. Executives warned about the inflation fatigue and the need for more affordable meals. Our relatively superiority on affordability has declined, CEO Chris Kempczinski said during an earnings call in April 2024, where he was enjoying an amazing, luscious, savory, juicy Big Mac. A year earlier, the brand had become an inflation punching bag. A social media post showing a Connecticut restaurant's menu. Items included roughly $18 Big Mac and crookflation, greedflation. Cannot be. You cannot go to McDonald's and spend $18. No way. The average cost of a large Big Mac meal in the U.S. crossed the $10 mark for the first time last year. Wow. With some people on saying the Big Mac price had doubled in that time, Erlinger decided to write an open letter to our U.S. fans. Dear fans, we're denying that the chain was gouging customers. We love you. We want to be raising prices on you. We don't have to deal with any shareholders. No, not at all, because shareholders want to see more and more profits for them. And they want to continue to see cash generation. So we're not gouging you. We love you. Actually, we love you so much we would lower the prices, but we just can't. McDonald's gathered enough operator support to offer the $5 meal deal. After all, they were pushing and shoving. They were grilling and flipping, frying and trying. To provide the consumer with more affordable options, they must be affordable for the owner. Great sales cures a lot of ills, at least temporarily, and great sales are hard to come by these days. Discounts, dollar menus, divisions here. Get your dollar menus. McDonald's staked its name on affordability. Longtime leader Ray Kroc's rapid expansion through franchising supercharged the formula. And McDonald's bought more buns, more catsup, more mustard. Catsup? Can you mean ketchup? More mustard and so forth. And this gave it a terrific position in the market. That's what Kroc wrote. Look at that. Look at that. All American there. Wow. McDonald's. We have sold over 1 million. Look at that. McDonald's low-cost position was challenged in the late 80s when expanding Taco Bell released a menu of Mexican options. 2000s, New York City McDonald's franchises were looking for a way to prop up sagging sales after 9/11. Never forget. Jim Lewis, then a franchisee, backed the controversial idea. $1 menu of about a dozen items sold across the day. We fought like crazy, Lewis said. Some of this we could afford, but how low can we sell stuff for $1? That's the guy from New York. Yeah. Instead of a slow boost in sales, the new dollar menu delivered results within months, Lewis said. President Trump, then a real estate developer, New York celebrity, appeared in ads in 2000. What? What the heck? Walking the big and tasty burgers? No. Oh my God! Please let this be a link. No, are you kidding me? Let's see this. Oh my God! What? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? The dawn of the golden era with the golden arches?
Well, how you doing? I really don't. I put together some really impressive deals. But this thing you've pulled off, it's amazing. Big and tasty for just $1? How do you do it? What's your secret? You're a man of few words. I like that. Got it, bro. You're in luck.
What? This is amazing.
Tasty for a McChicken sandwich for just $1. Every day at McDonald's. Together, Grimace, we could own this town.
Oh my God. That means he can own the country. Oh my God, McDonald's saw this. They saw that he can own the country by then. Oh my God, after the big boost of Donald Trump's commercials, which like tripled the sales, they had like $550 billion in sales, just like with Japan investing. Or so around 2008, with the U.S. economy headed into another recession, McDonald's reached out to Donald Trump for another commercial, and they boosted sales again. What the falafel? Our franchisees were having a hard time. The discounts, they were hurting. Other chains facing similar issues. Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's. They couldn't maintain the dollar price point. And they couldn't afford Trump anymore to be in the commercials. That's what really did them in. Three-legged stool here, this section. Kroc, who continued to be involved in McDonald's until his death in '84, described this corporate philosophy as his three-legged stool. One leg stood for McDonald's franchisees, the second its suppliers, and the third the company's employees. The stool was only as strong as its legs. Fast food industry's brutal economics mean those factions don't always get along. Among McDonald's and its franchisees have tussled over the past decades, the chain has asked operators to invest millions in restaurant upgrades and scrutinize their operations. After escalating costs for wages, ingredients, utilities, materials, Donald Trump commercials, franchisees raised prices in 21 and 22. They couldn't afford to sell dollar drinks anymore. Wow. Salaries ballooned. As franchisees' expenses continue to climb, corporate employees coached operators to limit price increases to less visible parts of the menu like sauces, cheeses, or other extras. Fast food in general, McDonald's specifically, no longer feels like the good value that it once did. The kind where you can get a filling meal for $5 to $8. Oh no, those days are over. No. You can't even get a ketchup packet for $5. The healthcare worker who lives in Pittsburgh said the price increases don't seem as bad when compared with other living expenses such as groceries and rent, but that's mostly because of the new discounts. Still, this woo consciously reduces visits to McDonald's after the jump in prices, and the habit stuck. Whoa, by last fall, a few months after launching its $5 meal, McDonald's said the promotion was helping improve the brand's perception among customers. This was crucial as the company worked to recover from E. coli. E. coli. John Cena got involved here. Can't do it. He still can't do it. In a January survey of 400 McValue customers, 44% they plan to go to McDonald's regardless of the value menu's presence. Market research firm Numerator said 8% of those surveys said they hadn't planned to eat fast food until they heard about the deals menu. Most customers are looking for the next deal with very little brand loyalty. That's right. Race to the bottom. Some McDonald's operators say the company is showing increased urgency in working with franchisees to draw in more customers in other ways too. Yeah, I think you got to start showing a little bit more tail on that social media. Well, look at those beautiful burgers. Are you kidding me? Look at this. In July, some franchisees intended to push up prices on some of their premium meal deals to $6. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? $6? The $5 meal is that even just catchy, you know? All right, let's get our first cut. Get our first cut of music in here. Yes. This is from Little Collabo on the Masters at Work. The Masters at Work. Brian Jackson and Black Thought, who thankfully doesn't play in the band for Stephen Colbert. Rework. Classic. By Gil Scott-Heron. The revolution is not in these things. The revolution is not here it is. There it is. Not swiping. Not clicking. Not following. The revolution's there, not there. It's there, not there. No, it's here, it's there. No, none of those things. The revolution here. Right here.
You will not be able to gaslight, brother. You You will not be able to block, unfollow, mute, or swipe left to disengage with the revolution.
Only if you follow Weekend News Wind Up.
Live streaming in its entirety and uninterrupted on every platform.
Except for watching the show.
Revolution will not be televised.
It will be televised here on YouTube, though.
No monologue at the top. No choose your adventure midway through or panel discussion to follow as we drone shot into the previously scheduled program. The link is absolutely in the bio. You cannot hit that like button and subscribe. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be lit. You won't find a discount QR code to it in your junk email along with coupons for the President's Day sale at Overstock.com, eBay, or Amazon. The revolution is not made possible by the Mellon Foundation and listeners like you. The revolution is not going to come, it has come in the form of a rude awakening to the current paradigm shift and the acknowledgement of a new day. We are currently living in the proverbial future. It is now more important than ever to prioritize living by example as we emulate the divine. It is now more important than ever to exercise self-love as a people and to consider how our generation will be regarded by generations to come. The revolution is young, hungry and strong, courageous and wise. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be covered on Fox News, nor does it feel threatened by those who look, think, or behave differently than it. The revolution does not require you to observe what it observes or to believe what it believes. It's not preoccupied with whether you stand, sit, stoop, dance, or take a knee during the national anthem. The revolution is more concerned with change. The revolution is all-inclusive and non-exclusive. It transcends time, space, race, and religion. It is wide awake at all times and understands that accepting, addressing, and correcting the transgressions of the past is the only path to a better tomorrow. The revolution is the solution. It is both the question and the answer in these uncertain times. It is the end-all, be-all with regards to what has happened and what happens next. Because like evolution, the revolution has long been in effect. Go get a late pass.
We miss you, Elon.
It's been an uphill climb, manual transmission and no four-wheel drive. The clock, one hand missing, had to tell real time. My fuel and ambition to compel real minds. They say my beginnings was humble, be more than an understatement. Every odd is a rumble I face, coming to greatness. Insanity's evasive, and lately mortality staring me in the face has been tearing me different places. God's revealing me, dealing me different aces. The job is healing, my history's been abrasive. It's odd to feel like your body house is vacant inside, or like the draw of the wild is too persuasive. So energy I've been playing is super safe with, barely breaking even while battling human nature. The revolution so close that I can taste it, so patiently I'm waiting. I'm posted at the station. Word.
Oh, I love that record. How about you? How we feeling out there? I love that record. What do y'all think about it? Oh gosh, shame on me. I forgot to include this very important counter. How many fucking Juan Epstein files and Obama files there are now going around? Okay, all right. Let's get into some comedy. Let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. Let's get to this week's screenshots to all the Trump creeps that I'm in group text with. Here, you guys want some comedy? Here we go. Here's a UAW, United Auto Workers. Look at this guy saying, look, Trump's handing a win to the transnational auto What? Are you kidding me? You think that? So you're saying that little marginal group of people who got duped by Trump? Now they're getting screwed by one of his deals? Are you kidding? What? Really? Look at this guy. We need more electricians and less sociology majors. So why don't you go be a fucking electrician, Charlie Kirk? Bullshit. You know how to fix everything for everybody else. And you'll be making money talking shit online. Get out of here. Mike Johnson shuts down the U.S. House until September to avoid Epstein vote so they can go into Epstein Island. Zelensky moves against Ukraine's independent anti-corruption bodies. Here's the guy that's getting American money. Billions of dollars from Americans who love liberty. And they hate Democrats, their own other party and bipartisan system in America. Their enemies are Democrats. But the good guys, they want to send billions. Lindsey Graham wants to send billions to, and that's okay because it's got to fight Vladimir Putin. He's got to fight Vladimir Putin. He's got to go over there. He's got to send billions of dollars over to Zelensky. To Zelensky. Oh, wait, go back to that. You skipped Zelensky. Wait. Zelensky is he a dictator? Did I say that? Remember that? Yeah, you should say thank you. You got to say thank you to Donald Trump. Because president signed legislation to tighten executive control. He sent in another executive order. He learns from the best. After moves targeting anti-graft campaigners, Zelensky, who is really looks like dictator now, who is making Putin look so smart now, to make Putin really look like maybe we should think, what the hell is going on in this country? Zelensky is getting all this money from American people, now again, from Trump. After he gets from Sleepy Joe, now he gets more money, even more bombs, even more drones. And now he moves against independent anti-corruption. Why? Why you do this? Why you do this, Zelensky? Why do you go against anti-corruption? You should be against anti-corruption. Why do you want to be corruption? Here we go, America. Sending bombs and money to killers and dictators. Oh, here we go. Wait a second. Let's see the third round. Here we go. Ding, ding, ding. It's the third round of the Ukraine-Russia peace talks. And in less than 1 hour, with no ceasefire after Trump threatens Putin with sanctions. No, you should threaten him with tariffs. Or threaten to send him little Marco over there, because he's doing really great things, little Marco. He's growing up right in front of our eyes. Here's Cruella de Vil. Oh, yeah, wait. Oh, yeah. This is, I said this before. This is clear bullshit. Anybody who believes this Obama shit, you're just getting duped. Attention, America. Attention, America. You are being played like a fool, like a fucking fiddle, like a yahoot. You are being played. You are being played right in front of our eyes. A fucking Obama stupid bombshell scandal is distracting you from something. Do not buy it. Attention, Americans. Do not fall for it. You will fall right into Cruella de Vil's trap. Like the 101 Dalmatians. Steve Witkoff pulls a U.S. team out of the Gaza Olympic Games. Gaza, the ceasefire talks. Steve Witkoff, who would go there and build a Gaza Strip. Steve Witkoff, live from the Gaza Resort on handsome Jared Island. You too, remember, emotional Trump Club members, you get complimentary access to the Gaza Resort, where Steve Witkoff is pulling the U.S. team out of the Gaza ceasefire talks and bringing them out onto the resort. He's taking them out of the talks, and he's bringing them out to the sand, onto the beach, onto the Riviera, the Gaza Strip, on handsome Jared Island, a Hamas hospitality group. Oh, Elon, we miss you. Elon, we miss you. Elon, we miss you. We miss your fireworks and your spaceships and your Shiba Inus. And you used to be best friends with the president. What happened? You were so lucky you got out of this hell early. But the rest of us are stuck for another 3.5 years. You are so lucky. Trump administration getting like Chevron, Maduro, Venezuela. You know all the people that are coming here, the millions of Venezuelans that come here, we want to kick out, and the dictator we don't want to become like because the Democrats they want to turn this country into Venezuela. Look at this, Maduro wins. The son of a bitch wins again. Oh, this is so sweet. Oh my God, they're like such a cute couple. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Before we go into some more news, you know what, let's take a break. Let's play another one from the Wet Leg Moisturizer album. I quite like this. I quite like this. Quite like this, yeah? I quite like this album. Yeah? It's from Wet Leg. The band is Wet Leg. Don't be a wet leg. And listen to the album. All right, because I'm talking with a British accent. I'm probably going to have to play Oasis next because they're on a reunion tour. It's me, Liam Gallagher. Christopher Gallagher. Here it is, Wet Leg. Pillow Talk. From the Moisturizer album. WNWD. Weekend. News.
Every night I hold my pillow, I wish I was holding you. Every night I kiss my pillow, I wish I was kissing you. Every night I lick my pillow, I wish I was licking you.
Me?
Every night I fuck my pillow, I wish I was fucking you.
Me?
I saw a pillow talk. Hey, hey, hey. You're kinda cute though, like Calamity Jane. You're sweet, you're sour, intimidate me, go on and try it. You're kinda cute though, I think about it. Just take me shopping, buy me a rabbit, yeah. Cause I get so lonely only looking at your photograph. You know that when I am gone, yeah, that is when I want it bad. If you ask me nicely, you know that I'll let you be on top. Practicing your origami, fold me over, hit the spot. It's our pillow talk. Yeah, hey, hey, hey. You're kinda cute though, like Calamity Jane. It's our pillow talk. Yeah, hey, hey, hey. You're kinda cute though, like Calamity Jane. To sleep, to drink, to fuck, to feel. You wanna eat me? I'll be your carrot. Are you a bunny? I'll let you have it, yeah. Night I go to sleep and you're the only thing I dream about. When you tell a joke, you make me laugh like so maniacal. I can make you sticky, make you hot, screaming for after sun. I can make you beg and make you wet like an aquarium. So pillow talk. Yeah, hey, hey, hey. You're kinda cute though, like Calamity Jane. So pillow talk. Yeah, hey, hey, hey. Kinda cute though, Calamity Jane. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Wet Leg. Don't be such a wet leg. Go out there and listen to that album. Go and see them live. Go and see them live. Go and see them live, like WNWD, Weekend News, Wind Down Live, LIVE, live. Back to the journal, back to the beat, back to the universe. The 30 most taught books in American classrooms that barely changed in 30 years. Let's see what they are. And let's start from the top. These are the most assigned books in American schools today. Which is your favorite? Romeo and Juliet, The Great Gatsby, The Crucible, Macbeth, Of Mice and Men, To Kill a Mockingbird, Night, Hamlet, Fahrenheit 451, Frankenstein. Which is your favorite? Call in and let me know which one you want to get. Which one do you want to pick? We got a caller here. We got a caller in. We got a caller. This one's calling in from Florida. Hey, Christopher, it's me, Murray. Oh, Murray. Hey, Murray. Yeah. Hey, by the way, before I answer, which one is my favorite book? Did you see John today? No, Murray, I didn't see him. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I think my favorite is, I really liked Frankenstein, but I'm going to go with Macbeth. I love that. Hey, thanks, Murray, but it looks like To Kill a Mockingbird is America's favorite. These are the most assigned books from 1989. Which is your favorite? Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, Adventures of Huck Finn. Oh, I like that. Caesar, Kill a Mockingbird, Scarlet Letter, Mice and Men, Hamlet. That's good. Great Gatsby, Lord of the Flies. Which one from 1989? All you Gen X, millennial Gen X, boomer thing, whatever. Let's see. From 1980. Maybe the same thing, To Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah. It looks like it's the most popular, but Lord of the Flies, close second. These are the most censored books in American schools today. Which book are you surprised to see? Or which was your favorite? The Bluest Eye, To Kill a Mockingbird, The Hate You Give. The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian Washington Redskin Washington Commander. Gender Queer, LGBTQ Gender Queer. The Handmaid's Tale, Adventures of Huck Finn, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, The Kite Runner, Looking for Alaska. These are the most censored books in American schools today. Which book are you most surprised to see? Huck Finn. Yeah. What? Kill a Mockingbird? 38%? What? I don't even know. I didn't even know that. I wouldn't know that. Here it is in the A-head section. Goodbye, Gentle Parenting. Hello, fuck around and find out. What? What do you mean? You mean that this style of parenting doesn't work anymore? Excuse me, Abercrombie. Why are you behaving like that? Aren't you thinking about what you're doing? Think about what you're how the other person is feeling. Shut up, Mom. What? Abercrombie, it's not how we raised you, okay? Now, don't push me because I might ask you to look into that corner. Not even go into the corner, but just start looking into that corner. Okay? I want you to think about, like when we were in the museum today. Museum where every kid loves to go. Every kid loves to be in the museum. Okay? And you don't seem to love to be in the museum because every kid loves to be in the museum. And I asked you what you thought about the art, and you didn't answer. And you didn't answer in the way that I wanted you to answer. Shut up, Mom. I hate the museum. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? You see what I mean, Abercrombie Nathan? Abercrombie Ethan? I'm so surprised at your behavior. Shut up, bitch. What? Oh, I cannot believe you're behaving in this way. That is not how we raised you. That's how it used to be. Now it's like, why the fuck did you act like that in the museum today? Shut up, bitch. Oh, fuck around and find out. Yeah. That's the new parenting. Let's get a brief rundown of what's news, business, and finance. Volkswagen set up proposal to invest in the U.S. Too little, too late. Trump's on your ass. Meta said it would stop political adverts being displayed on social networks in the EU. Too late. S&P hit a record. Too late. Biden set a record too. What's news worldwide? The White House is seeking fines from several universities. They stopped anti-Semitism. They can't stop it. They don't know how to stop it, so they got to pay up. And even if they don't know how to stop it or not, they still got to pay up. The Democrat Party image has eroded to the lowest ever. Lowest since Bill Clinton. The lowest since Bill Clinton's first time on since Bill Clinton's first time on Epstein Island. And the first time Donald Trump was on Epstein Island. That's the last time. That's the lowest Democratic Party's image is eroded. I see that Beatles. Robert Kennedy plans to remove all the members of an advisory panel that determines what preventive health measures insurers must cover. Robert Kennedy's going to replace them with the staff he had growing up in a fucking Hyannisport on a beach in Cape Cod. He's going to replace them with the staff that worked there at the compound. They know how to take care of people. Israel has emerged from a string of stunning military successes with nearly unchecked power. Thai and Cambodian forces traded heavy fire across parts of the 500-mile border for a second day. Oh, please. Cambodia, Thailand, you are too late to the party. We don't need your shit. No way. No way. We do not need your shit now. We got so much else going on. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Cambodia and Thailand. It's like, we don't even know where you are. It's like, are you next to like India? Before we get into the opinion, I want to play another record. Because I got a little hyped up from the Oasis impression I was doing. I like this record. It's kind of got this like T-Rex, that T-Rex song kind of vibe. That groove, man. So this is Oasis, definitely Maybe album. This is Cigarettes and Alcohol. I would have loved this record if I smoked cigarettes. If I smoked cigarettes or I drank, and I'm going to drink alcohol, but I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, but I would play this song. I think it'd be cool. Cigarettes and Alcohol, Oasis, it's me, Leo Gallagher, here on Weekend News Wind Down. What else would you be doing? What bullocks would you have if you weren't watching WNWD, you weren't having at it? You weren't having a go at watching Weekend News Wind Down on Saturday? Saturday with your mates, having a beer, smoking cigs and alcohol. Oasis, definitely Maybe album. back on the scene in a reunion tour. You can use wind down. Winding it. Get that down.
Is it my imagination, or have I finally found something worth living for? I was looking for some action, but all I found was cigarettes and alcohol. You could wait for the right time to spend your days in the sunshine. You might as well give it white light, 'cause when it comes on top, you gotta make it happen. 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 Is it worth the aggravation to find yourself a job when there's nothing worth working for? It's a crazy situation, but all I need are cigarettes and alcohol. You can wait for the right time to spend your days in the sunshine. You might as well get a white line, 'cause when it comes on top, you gotta make it happen. 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 You gotta make it. You gotta face it. You gotta make it. You gotta fake
Wow. What a nice record. What a nice record. What a nice record. Let's keep a placeholder because it's a nice article in the Financial Times this week from Janan Ganesh, actually about Oasis. I think it's quite nice. Quite nice. We'll have a go at it. He's saying that Oasis really, they're the winners after all these years. Yeah? Me, Liam Gallagher. Yeah. We're in the opinion section where you gotta watch the opinion section. Can the Nazis teach us anything? I guess if you're into that sort of thing. Crazy guy. Why does a hotel room in New York cost $500 a night? Hello, it's for the halal food. An elderly widow lives in a 3-bedroom townhome in Brooklyn where she and her husband raise their children. She would like to visit her sister in Florida around the winter holidays, but she isn't sure she can afford the trip. So she hopes to earn some extra income by renting out her home while she's gone. So what? No big whoop. At the same time, 2 school teachers in Buffalo want to take their 4 children to New York to see the Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center, go to a Broadway play, visit the Museum of Modern Art, and spend time with their in-laws. They would prefer to rent an apartment rather than a hotel room. They can cut down on the cost of their trip by cooking some of their own meals. In an ideal world, the Brooklyn widow would be able to rent her home to the visitors from Buffalo for a week. Unfortunately for all of them, New York has made that transaction illegal by effectively banning short-term housing rentals in a city that never sleeps. You can only rent out your home if you never leave it. When the family from Buffalo tries to book 3 hotel rooms, they'll be hit with a double whammy. Boom, 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 wah, 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 wah. They'll see Epstein in the itemized price list. You get Epstein. Here's a charge for Epstein. Here's a Zelensky charge, and here's the BB charge in your hotel room to pay for their bombs. Even at a modestly priced hotel during the holidays, they'll pay $1,500 a night. That's right, $1,500 a night to go and eat halal food, and then be in a sea of people who don't have any etiquette on how to have to move around in a public space and go and watch the Rockefeller light ceremony, tree lighting ceremony. Amazing. It's far more than the widow would have accepted. Everyone loses except the hotel industry. Makes them smart. Makes them smart. See, when visitors forego a trip because they can't afford it, the local economy suffers too. Meals not eaten, Broadway tickets not sold, are not sang to and danced to, cleaning staff not hired, and other missed opportunities for economic activity. On Broadway's anti-competitive local regulations harm travelers middle class. Hoes trying to make ends meet, small businesses in New York, and even the city's own tax coffers. New York started restricting short-term rentals more than a decade ago by making it illegal to rent an apartment for fewer than 30 days. With the city's passage of Local Law 18, which took effect in fall 23, put the final nail in the coffin by prohibiting short-term rentals, even at privately owned homes, unless their owner is present and there are no locks on doors. That's weird. Not surprisingly, given these protectionist rules, hotel prices in the Big Apple soared to more than $500 a night, while the lost income to New Yorkers hoping to rent out their homes has been $200 million a year. Wow. Some regulations of short-term rentals make sense. It is reasonable to have companies like Airbnb or Vrbo collect and remit the same amount of taxes per unit as hotels. Noise restrictions should apply to home sharing as they do others in the community, but the purported objective of making housing in New York more affordable doesn't withstand scrutiny. Preventing someone from renting out a home temporarily doesn't free up housing permanently. Think about that. Preventing someone from renting a home doesn't free up housing permanently. Okay. These restrictions also make housing less affordable to those who use the income from renting out their homes to make the city more affordable for themselves, for example, by paying the mortgage. Moreover, by providing surge capacity during periods of peak demand for lodging, think of the week-long United Nations, the UN General Assembly in September on New Year's Eve. Short-term rental supply accommodations without the need to devote additional land to hotels that are occupied for only part of the year. New York needs more permanent housing, but restricting home sharing won't accomplish that objective. Tourism is an essential component of the city's economy. Limiting the supply and variety of short-term housing is a strange strategy for promoting tourism. Yeah, I don't get it. I'd be okay with it. It's probably not going to work out. I mean, these services that offer it, they're gonna get their cut. It's not going to be worth it, but I would open it anyway. It's time to change course and move to Mars. The mayor and city council should embrace the economic activity that short-term rentals generate. Allow homeowners to unlock the economic value of their living spaces and share those benefits with visitors to the greatest city in the world. Gaza's aid crisis helps only Hamas, the Hamas Hospitality Group. Remember, Trump is going to turn it into a big, beautiful resort. Handsome Jared Island on the resort, the Gaza Strip Resort. Signal chat Pete Hegseth gets serious about drones after he figures out how to use signal chat. I mean, am I right? I mean, is that the guy that we got in charge of drones? He doesn't even know how to add people on a signal chat. Am I right, Kamala? I miss Kamala. Meme stocks, they're back. Look out, Wall Street. Look out, Main Street. They're back, baby. You want to get rich quick overnight? This is 1920s. This isn't the 2020s. This is the 1920s. I got so many stock picks for you. I got a bridge to sell you over in Brooklyn, too. I got some beautiful swampland in Florida. It's all in a package, baby. Meme stocks, swampland in Florida, and a beautiful bridge in Brooklyn. California, the fucking fourth biggest economy in the world, has a problem. Everybody in Wall Street Journal has a problem with California. Riding our fiscal ship is a necessary national voyage. Come along and ride on a fantastic fiscal voyage. Ice, ice, baby. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ice, ice, agents. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ice, ice, agents. Ice, ice, agents. VIP, yo VIP, yo ICE. Yo ICE. Yo, ICU, Ice, Ice Agent.
Yo, VIP.
Yo, ICE, VIP. This is hard.
Yo,
Ice,
VIP.
Ice Agents, yo.
Let's kick it.
Let's kick it. Let's kick it, Ice Agents. Ice, Ice Agents. Be transparent about shells. This is a letter. Our nation's adversaries and competitors shouldn't be able to weaponize U.S. financial secrecy. Trump never says no to a fight. Fight. Some fake ass, what a fake ass shooting that was. Where is that guy? There's no investigation. There's more stories about Epstein and fake ass Obama story than even investigated what happened here. Nobody knows what the fuck happened here. There's no follow up. What a fake story. Fake.
You're fired. You're fired.
You're fake. Fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
Fired.
Liar.
You're
Liar.
You're fired.
Fired.
You're fired.
Liar.
You're fired.
Liar.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Yay. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Aggressive insurance. Let's head to the off-duty section. We'll close out the Wall Street Journal with non-political stuff. Look at design. The Instagram-worthy room probably costs $150,000. He's had to get the look for less. Okay. Okay, look at all those nice things. Wow. Bertrand admired library design by Lucy Doswell Interiors, 2023 Kips Bay Decorator Show in Palm Beach. Well, that's pretty funky. I guess that's cool. Okay. Some paintings. Okay, that's cool. Okay. It's cozy. Image search. Pretty cool. All right. Cool. Maybe you just want to relax right into the weekend. Here's some style tips for men. Okay, you want to wear a shirt and pants. You want to wear another shirt and pants. You can wear a blazer with shirt and pants. You can wear shirt and pants again. Combination of shirt and pants. A blazer and shirt and pants. Are we seriously wearing bloomers again? What are those? I don't even know what those are. What does that even mean? I guess. I mean, each their own. Here's an easy outfit hack. Get a Buck Mason. Mason. Duck Mason. Buck Mason. Cuck Mason. Duck Mason. Guck Mason. Why it actually makes sense to pay $40 for an omelet? No. Let's see. No, you're not. No way. Absolutely not. Oh, I love this, like a French omelet. That's amazing. Those are so good. They're like fluffy. And oh, God, if you know how to make that, you're good. You are good. At Le Vendeur, the petite omelette is viscomte, cheese, and fine herbs. And finds herbs? Come on, Wall Street Journal. You got a spelling error? That's it. I can't. I cancel your ass. Saucy seafood. Wine stores. Hefty touring bike with a vintage feel. That's it for the journal. I want to go to the Financial Times and get into that nice article from John Ganesh about Oasis. I think he's spot on. Financial Times weekend. Everybody's working for the weekend. And for Epstein and for Zelensky. Remember, Americans, when you go to work this weekend, if you don't have off, remember you're going to work for Zelensky and for Bibi. So, remember you're doing it for a cause. I haven't been playing much hip hop lately because I think it's just stuck in time. It's like vapid consumerism and popping a pill, grabbing your bitch, driving a Lambo, flying a private plane. That's cool, but that shit is stuck in time. I haven't been playing house music or techno mostly. That shit is stuck in time. But I do find some time for some nice pop stuff. So this is Tommy Richmond. He's a real star kid. This kid is from Virginia. He's all American. Tommy Richmond. This song is called Miami from the Miami album. Epstein and Obama files headed up to about 3,000.
I can tell the feelings ain't right, and I know what the bitches don't like. Say why you gotta try me at night, 'cause I want you on your knees, girl. She's making just for free. She don't count forever at me. The time things don't last forever now. Never settle just for a fee. Not living in harmony. I said I gotta let these go. Oh, let these go. Come on now. Now alone. Come on now. I don't wanna be prone to suffering. Life is a mess, steady buffering. Don't open up the gates, don't let that in. I tell it who you are, you're a sex addict. It's been a long time, don't let the bad in. Wait, let the bad in. No. But I did what I had to do, and I still didn't lose. 'Cause I got you on your knees, girl. Come on now. Come on now. I don't wanna be prone to suffering. Life is a mess, steady buffering. Come on now. Come on now. I don't wanna be prone to suffering. Life is a mess, steady buffering. Say from the heart, 'cause words are bad. I know, and I still don't know. 'Cause words are bad. Can you trust me, baby? Don't you let me go. Please don't walk away. Please don't walk away. Nothing ever feels the same. Nothing ever feels the same. Starting over. Please don't walk away. Getting older. Please don't walk away. 'Cause words are bad. Losing my mind, scared. Losing my mind. 'Cause words are bad. Please don't walk away. I'll lose it all again. Please don't walk away. 'Cause words are bad.
Please don't miss another episode of Weekend News by that. Don't miss another episode every Saturday. Weekend News wind down.
That was Tommy Richmond. That kid is going to be a star. The Songs of Summer, no Final Two Times Weekend. That looks like Roy Ayers. Rest in peace, Roy Ayers. Passed away this year. Moving to the right there, it's not easy to let go of a power. Kashmir King, Brunello Cucinelli. Selling, staying down, staying on the right, moving down. Selling the COVID dream houses. The polarizing aura of Yermak. Ukraine's other wartime leader. 9 words can change lives. Wall Street euphoria sparks bubble fears. Famine stalks Gaza children. Oh, so sweet. Our best friends. Look what our best friends do. Look what our allies do to people, to kids. Amazing country. They build a country that fucking has all this technology that can fucking follow everybody around and have every detail and every movement of their data and surveillance and do all these kind of things. They can't figure out to drop food off. Now I'm torn again. Is Israel fucking with them? Or is Hamas starving their own people again? So torn. America, we're so amazing. We have $500 billion investments. And we can't figure out how to get food. The people who need food. Epstein? What is going on with Epstein? The most important thing. Murdoch's audience more important than Trump does. Damn sure Murdoch is ready to swoop on wherever the energy is, wherever the zeitgeist is. Chinese kindergarten closures signal trouble ahead from plunging birth rate. It's pretty easy. Yeah, have babies. You can fix it. France to recognize Palestinian state. A little too late, France. And let's go through a weekend review on the left here. Pakistan monsoon leaves 250 dead as extreme flooding hits South Asia. Saudi Arabia pledges $600 billion surreal investment in Busar Sahara. House Speaker heads off vote on Epstein files, calling early recess. He doesn't know anything. What's going on? He just calls an early recess. He just calls an early recess. I see dead pedals. I see dead Epstein. I see. U.S. House of Representatives Speaker Mike Johnson speaks to the media after sending Congress home early for its recess to avoid a vote on releasing files relating to Jeffrey Epstein. As President Donald Trump's allies seek to contain a growing crisis. Macron's filed U.S. defamation suit over right-wing influencer comments. So this right-wing influencer, Candace Owens, is being attacked by the Macrons, saying that the First Lady was born a man baby. Ukraine MPs fear revenge if Graf law is reversed. But Zelensky is a good guy. What does this mean? I am confused. You mean to tell me billions of dollars of your American taxpayer money goes to Zelensky still? Trump still gives him money. For what? For Graf law? Zelensky is dictator. Looks like he's worse than Putin, actually. Here's Trump Fed. Here it is right here. Right here. Look at the quotes right here. They just came out right now. They just came out. The building was done 5 years ago, but they just came out. The cost just came out right now. Here's the cost. Not what this says. This just came out. They just came out right now. Whoa. Richard Gosens discovered cash of little use in a hunt for good food. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. What a nightmare. Look what our best friends do. Europe to offer Iran sanctions delayed. Take it, Iran. Cracks widen in Japan and U.S. tariff deal. There's nothing inspiring about the deal. Both sides made promises that we can't sure will be kept. What? I thought that was a big win.
You're fired.
Russia speeds up rate cuts as border economy slows, inflation falls. Thailand can't buy. Sorry. Don't even know. No, chill out. Chill out. AI doing it again. AI is helping identify extreme fatigue diseases and swollen ankles before they even swell. EU warns Spain of risk in Huawei contract. Despite the economic shock of Trump's tariff regime, inflation is modest. Inflation is modest. You can't mess with the USA, baby, despite the economic shock. Despite the economic shock of Trump's swollen ankles, Juan Epstein, inflation, stocks, labor market, all healthy, baby. We are rocking and rolling. Mess with the public holidays and F around and find out. How to live in a G-1 world. Without the US? Hell no. VW pledges using it too late. Too late. Trump doesn't love you that much anymore. Sorry, Volkswagen. What is going on here? What? Laura Ingraham told viewers to expect an item on the Wall Street Journal's report about Donald Trump's ties to Jeffrey Epstein, only to drop the subject. What? You mean the reporter who's wearing like a fucking party hat and one of those like blowers that make sound when Trump got elected? Would it be objective in talking about the news? NVIDIA AI chips worth $1 billion smuggle into China following Trump export control. Terrible. China's price wars hit banks as underwriters charge $100 fees. You want to ride this bicycle? $100. You want to ride the bicycle? $100. $100. Two lesser known reasons for Svensson's success at Yale. All the markets are up there. The ones that are in the middle are down. The ones on the right are up. The currencies are up. Bond market on the right does not add. HSBC faces a hard task in replacing Chair Tucker. Tucker Carlson, replacing with Tucker Carlson. Okay, here I wanted to see about Oasis. Why innovation is overvalued. Well, I like this. What is going on here? Come on. Gotta restart it. What's going on here? Wait a second. You gotta manually just get to the end now. Let's go for it. It's gonna be towards the end. Just keep going. Just keep going. Keep going and going. Oh, so turn. Oh la la. Okay, here we go. Here's why Oasis won it in the end. Here's why Oasis won it in the end. Here is why they did it. Regular readers might know of my fascination with midwit. This internet meme can take some explaining. Lucy, you got some explaining to do. In essence, midwit opinion is one that has a veneer of sophistication. Because it goes against popular tastes, but is itself just another kind of herd behavior. Sneering at Dubai is midwit. The unexamined liberalism of the now troubled Daily Show is classic midwit. A friend who shares my devotion to this rich and important subject will often, without preamble, name an example of midwit. I will know almost at once what conversation we're having. Picture two men kvetching in a cafe. Well, Oasis have won in the end. They've won it. They had at it. They won at the weekend. Man City, the derby against United, they won it. The Hobbesian war of all against all for tickets to their comeback tour proves that much. What are we to learn from the ongoing appeal of a band that polite society regarded as derivative and backward-looking? Look at the reviews, since revised upward, of their second album. Innovation is overvalued. I don't just mean that audiences prefer orthodox stuff done well, but that is often harder to do. This tacit message of Oasis criticism was always that other bands could have written a hook like The Master Plan, but chose to experiment instead. Who believes this for a second? More plausibly, they had to experiment because they couldn't write hooks. Dozen best Oasis tunes have stuck more than anyone else's dozen best over the intervening period, which is 30 years or so. Okay. Next to that melodic gift, toying with the structure of pop music seems like a worthwhile feat. While a worthwhile feat, a lesser one. It shouldn't need saying that a new tune is a kind of innovation. To survive, a civilization needs a certain amount of forward movement. Fair enough. But not as much as it needs to keep up basic standards. The composer Howard Goodall's argument for the Beatles is that while the group did innovate, it also stopped the drift of Western music towards bad novelties, towards the discord and weirdness of post-war classical composers. It's like standards. Towards the suits who recorded the sound of sandpaper being rubbed together. The policing of boundaries is thankless work compared with the expansion of them. That was true in 1995. It's far truer now than Palo Alto, a place that necessarily worships novelty, shapes our thinking about so much. It is not just innovation that is overvalued, I fear, but the potential for innovation. Lots of theories do the rounds as to why the arts, especially franchise-obsessed Hollywood, are stuck in a rut. One is the aging population. New ideas and the energy to act on them tend to come from the young. Another is the prolonged absence of the great creative stimulant that is war. Wow, which tends to scramble the status quo. Yes, too peaceful of a society. Hey, maybe Thailand and Cambodia are onto something. But the simplest answer is the hardest to accept, that fewer and fewer ideas are left to be had. The brain is a physically finite object. In the graphic arts, we have been making coherent marks and surfaces since we lived in caves, so no wonder if the momentum ran out around the time of color field painting in the middle of the last century. Okay? It's perfectly true that Oasis didn't push guitar music forward, but who else since then did? In economic life, of course, stalled innovation can be a disaster. But in the arts, it might be time to stop worrying and embrace stagnation. Creative breakthroughs have tended to happen as rebellions against governmental, religious, or academic rigidity. Hence Monet and Johnny Rotten. Now that almost everything is permitted, there is correspondingly less frustration and desire to strike out in new directions. In other words, the absence of innovation might be the cost of a more open society. If so, which of us wouldn't pay it? Looking back, it is hard to know if Oasis were enemies of the modern world or the only ones who truly inhabited it. I don't know, but I do think those guys were living in a supersonic world, because that's what we're going to end tonight with, because I'm pumped up from this Oasis and from that op-ed piece. I love this record. I probably play this like 3 weeks in a row now. Weekend news wind down, Saturday, July 26th. Last weekend in July. We miss you, Elon Musk. We miss you so dearly. Here's that little video there. Very important counter. We had a very important counter this week. There's some good stuff. We had a lot of good stuff. Epstein and Obama. Gosh, all these files, they just keep coming. They keep finding more and more of them. But here we go. Let's end this baby with another. Let's have at it. Yeah. Let's go with Oasis, Supersonic. Yeah. And I think I agree with John Ganesh here. Sometimes I think I end up being in a loop of some 90s rock or like alternative music. Like I said, hip hop for me is stuck, not in a good stuck here, like stagnation, as the author's saying. It's just stuck. It's beat. It's nowhere else to go with it. It's house music, it's over. Techno, it's over. It's stuck. It's just like stuck in one space. It's just too narrow. And yet I found myself here on July 26, 2025. 30 years later, on a reunion tour, Liam Gallagher here, introducing Supersonic, Oasis, Supersonic. Weekend news wind down. WNWD. Weekend news wind down. Supersonic. Every week, we are Supersonic. Live. Never recorded.
To be myself.
I guess it would be recorded. I mean edited.
I'm feeling supersonic. Give me gin and tonic. You can have it sail with me in my yellow submarine. You need to find out. 'Cause no one's gonna tell you what I'm on about. You need to find a way for what you wanna say. But before tomorrow, there's nothing said to take you home. Sits in a car alone. He lives under a waterfall. Nobody can see him. Nobody can ever hear him call. Nobody can ever hear him call. You need to be yourself. You can't be no one else. I know a girl called Elsa. She's into Alka-Seltzer. She sniffs it through a cane on a supersonic train, and she makes me laugh. I got her autograph. She done it with the doctor on a helicopter. She's sniffing a tissue, selling the big issue. When she finds out, no one's gonna tell her what I'm on about. You need to find a way for what you wanna say.